It's time for the finale. Part 1. Final playthrough. Words. Things. My favorite dude. I like Kicky Boy. I like Kicky Boys. Kicky Boy. What came out? There. I played a lot of characters that tended to be a tall dude that kicked a lot and had a middle part, I think. Like, Huowang, I think, in Tekken. And Killick in Soul Calibur. And then Ko Leifo in The Bouncer.
First, an Earth-based station transmits a guidance signal. Upon receiving the signal, the satellite uses a large mirror to generate electricity from...
I can't get over the fact that this whole game is about this, kind of.
Electricity is then converted to microwave radiation and sent down to the ground station.
Like, they open with it, and they close with it, and like, you ride to it with the, with the rocket fuel. Like, you're always building towards this ridiculous satellite. And yet, somehow the plot still feels like it's being made up as it goes along. Like, a good example is like, oh no, we're gonna, like, I'm gonna rule the world with my space laser that I'm flying to. And like, it's like, where's the docking procedure? Like, how were you going to attach yourself to the satellite? Were you gonna dock the satellite? Like, how are you gonna get on the satellite? And like, clearly it wasn't set up for like autopilot to dock with a satellite. It just fucking crashes into it. So it's like, did Dauragon C Mikado have to be there to make it not crash into the satellite? Because it was gonna crash if you didn't press something? But also, why is there a second half? So like, it's not set up to autopilot into not crashing into the satellite. But it has a back half that's gonna come out, and that part is set to autopilot to detach itself from the main ship, come off the back, and then go back down to Earth. It feels like the ship was designed to make his plan fail, because it's going to blow up his plan and rescue his enemies without like any work on their part. Like, he has to actively tell it to not do that, apparently. Unless he was always planning to die? Did he really just, like, are we back to the A version of this story where he just wanted to blow up that hospital? Was that his whole plan? And it was just a really inefficient, wildly expensive, nightmarish, like, doomsday way just to kill that one hospital? Just so he could Wrath of God it out of existence? Like, fuck these fish in particular meme. Cause like, what is going on with that ship at the end? Why does it save the bouncers? But like, was he gonna kill Dominique too then? It obviously doesn't make sense that he would just kill himself, but at the same time, I can't make any other sense of the ending otherwise. I guess I can't really say that that's me making sense of it anyway. I just can't make sense of it ever. I just don't understand. I don't understand. This guy, that guy, I remember that guy so clearly. He's only in that scene. Fucking sideswept hair, red shirt guy that Dominique bumps into in the street once, and then you never see him again. That's the funny thing about children's programming, or just like stuff that you experienced a lot, or as a kid, you get latched onto weirdly specific details, like the guy with the fucking red, like what, turtleneck or whatever, or it's like a jacket.
What's with the sour face? You're scaring away the customers.
Sorry. Just doing my job.
Yeah.
Sure is weird weather for spring.
Does that ever come up again? Is this set up? Is it because he's fucking with the environment with this power plant? He hasn't fired any lasers yet, so the satellite shouldn't be affecting the weather. But like, I guess it could still be snowing in spring sometimes in some places. Wait, is that the red shirt guy? Again? Was I wrong about him not showing up again? I think that is the same guy.
Hi, boss.
Hey, Dominique. He's Everybody's been waiting for you. Hurry up.
Like, I kind of love Boss, but he has one line of dialogue in the game. That guy looks a lot like Zach from Dead or Alive.
You're looking busy, Co.
Hey, if we're not doing anything, it means the bar's doing just fine, right, Sion?
Good morning.
Hey, where were you? You're late.
Well, Hey, Sion, when's your birthday?
Birthday? Why?
Sion, it's your shift.
Yeah, I know.
Come to think of it was exactly 1 year ago today you first came to this bar and started that giant brawl fest.
Then that means today's
There
your
it
first
is.
anniversary as a boss.
That poster's just a bunch of random letters. Look at it by her head, the blue text.
Here, I got this for you.
I've been searching the room and they all look fine other than
What's
that, but that
this?
one's just random letters.
A present.
What the?
You imagine the 4-player version of this where you have Robo Dominique on the team. All of Volt's stats are higher than Sion's. They just did better, I guess. Alright, Lefo.
They're making their move.
He always knows more than he's letting on. Listen to that shit. Let's find out what my buttons do.
Yeah.
That's your planted feet. Is there a directional one? With a nope, no joystick input. This is my Y combo is a kick combo. And you actually get to combo, except these little fucks are crouching, so the second one goes over their head. An actual proper combo. Let's see, so this is circle, but then forward with circle is... Yeah, it's another kick combo. But it's a little hard to do. This music sounds like Jet Set Radio music.
Hey, come on.
Oh yeah, there's the forward down kick. Alright, let's do left bumper. Ooh, yes. So I can do a punch combo, which is nice. Stop that. Stop that. Fine, I'll do the cool kick at you. It's a really satisfying one to do. Come on, guys. Take the bait. No? No, 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 no! Oh, I'm too late. Guys, come on. Let's ruin the last guy. It's not a cat call. Fucking beat him up. Sion, please. Oh. All I did was not get experience. Good job, me. What is up with these abilities? So Volt Soul costed like 900. I have 4 that are lower than that. What is up with the level requirements of abilities in this game? Downward kick made by dropping legs swiftly from a high position. Heel smash. I don't know what's going on there. It's really weird. Let's see how high we can get Ko to go.
This isn't good.
So Sion was completely useless and has no information. Volt had insider information about Mikado because he worked for the people coming after them. Right off the bat, every line of dialogue that Ko has when he's not talking directly to the people he's working with is revealing that he knows stuff about what's going on. They're making their move. This isn't good.
Who are they?
They were from Mikado.
Huh. You're awfully well informed.
Let's go to Mikado.
Whoa, hang on. I've got connections. Let me look into it first. I need you to check on something for me. Yeah, I need to get into Mikado fast.
No, don't tell me the target's been...
Look, I'm in a hurry.
I can't believe you let this happen. Hold on, I'm checking now.
Yeah, thanks.
There's a special MSD cargo train leaving the central station.
Great. What time?
In 30 minutes.
Gotcha. We're taking off now.
I'll be there to back you up in the orage.
Thanks. I owe you one. There's a special train at the central station that's headed for Mikado.
When?
In half an hour.
Let's go then. We don't have much time.
Looks like he's got a heart after all, especially when it comes to her.
No kidding.
17 years ago.
Your boy is a genius. Not only scholastically, he's also musically and artistically very talented.
Indeed. I want him to bring honor to the Hurst family name.
I'd like to learn martial arts, too.
Absolutely not. What if something happened to you?
There's another one.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of them.
I don't think they're gonna let us through.
I hate doing extra work.
Where's my heel drop? There, oh, I like that one. I remember this one. Hey, buddy. It's not very strong, is it? Ow. Come here. Just be nice enough to get hit by my attacks, please. There it goes. I need some attack stat. So Sion's an idiot and useless and has no information about what's going on and just charges forward anyway. But Vol should be suspicious about some stuff, right? Like, it's weird that Ko was like, here's my weird connection. I know that there's a special train going to the place we need to go to somehow. But yeah, so it looks like we get to see his side of the we get to see the other woman's side of the conversations with Ko. So we know that Ko knew that that she was going to be coming with that plane and attacking. It was just like a weird surprise when she like overcommitted and almost killed him, because like, what is she doing? Well, like, that's basically everyone. Like, what is anyone's plan in this game? People like, it's just it is really just like to enable the next set piece to happen.
Got bigger fish to fry.
Like, our allies are trying to kill us, our enemies are really trying to unkill us.
Huh?
You recognize that Black Panther?
No.
Let's get going. We're gonna miss the train.
Yeah.
Chaldea does not appear to be on the train, so she goes fast.
13 years ago.
Mother, I have a favor to ask you. I really want to learn Taekwondo.
No son of mine will learn martial arts. How many times must I tell you?
Then I will leave this house. I believe, in order to be a proper heir to the Hurst family, one must be strong as well.
What's wrong?
Rent-a-cops.
Security is tight, as expected.
We're running out of time.
Then I guess we'll break through the front.
Hey, what are you doing there?
We're hitching a ride is what we're doing.
So we know that Spike here has a solid voice for this stuff. There's some voice direction stuff, like his conversation with Leanne was very stilted. Dick? Just the cutoffs are weird. Lines, he said 2 lines that should have had space between them, and they were edited so that they just ran into each other. And a few times where he just sort of said something very strangely. Ah. Come on, guys. Aw. You disappoint me. More power. I need more power. He does feel really weak.
Keep up the good work, mister. I think that's it.
Not again.
I didn't expect such a warm reception.
Shouldn't the train be departing soon?
Uh-huh. It ought to be. We'll time it so that we jump on the train just as it starts to take off. When you hear the whistle, start booking for the train. Don't miss your cue.
Who do you think you're talking to?
This music's hilariously out of place. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Like the big drops or fucking crashes or whatever they're called every time it reveals more enemies, but they're just cops running at them like to do a punchy fight like we've been doing all game so far. So it's like, and then this like violin comes in and it's like a horror.
You guys just keep adding to my workload.
Like a horror game. Yeah, so Ko just keeps reinforcing over and over again that this is his job, and I don't think he means bouncer. Oh, I love this song. Yep, it's Ko's theme. So we're getting to hear their different songs as I play the different characters that play during combat. And I love Ko's. Might be why I like the music to Jet Set Radio, a game I've never necessarily liked that much. I remember once I asked, like, what genre is that? And people were like, genre? No, that guy was just fucking making stuff up as he went along. Like, the audience seemed to insist that there was no existing genre. Oh, I didn't beat him fast enough, so we, like, lost or something. We ran out of... I didn't know there was a time limit in that fight. I guess, yeah, you get your signal. So if you don't beat them in time, that's it.
Crap, we better hurry.
There's a lot of interesting variables here. Like, you'd have to read, like, a walkthrough to look into, like, the number of different outcomes some of these missions have, or just different ways that they can end, even if it's really minor and doesn't change that much. Like, I found out on accident that you can lose in the first mission. And it just continues on, because you're supposed to lose to him. Similarly, I assume you're supposed to lose to Dauragon C Mikado, or you can, in the first fight against him, where he canonically beats you anyway? I don't remember if I did last time or not.
11 years ago.
It is amazing. I never expected someone your age to be able to go hand to hand with me. If I had my way, I would have you inherit this dojo.
Really?
But that is not possible. You are the heir to the Hurst family.
We made it. Somehow.
Looks like we're on a tanker car. This thing's probably carrying rocket fuel for that shuttle launch everyone's been talking about.
You think Dominique's on this train?
The special forces are the ones who kidnapped her. Dominique's at Mikado by now.
Oh, really? You seem to know a lot about this, Volt.
Pot kettle black?
They know we're here?
After that mess we made back there, yes.
Tattoo piercing black?
We may have intruders in the last car. Investigate it once. Remember, no guns. We're transporting rocket fuel. You got that, Echidna?
Roger. We've got company. They're stowaways. Make sure you give them an appropriate welcome.
Those things are vibrating.
Oh man, we're gonna freeze out here.
Is there any way to get in?
Guess there's no point in hiding.
Is there any way to get in? You're on a tanker car. Do you want to be with the gas? Ko's unfortunate because he's just got a vest, but the other two people, if they're cold, which they don't actually seem to be, they can just close their jackets.
Better take him out before my backup gets here.
They just refuse to. Better take them out before my backup gets here. Ko, what's your deal, boy? The heel drop. That guy's already down. Double kill. That's solid. So somehow Sion doesn't recognize Chaldea despite being obsessed with her, basically. Just because she aged 10 years? Like, I guess they were teenagers, so jumping from teenager to late 20s might be a bit of a leap. So Sion's 19, so I think that means Chaldea's about 29 now because she aged 10 years by the process, but I feel like you might still recognize somebody if they're important to you, if they abruptly age 10 years. But like he has no recognition, which is kind of remarkable, among other things because of the fact that like, now that we're doing the voicing stuff, which you guys have hopefully been getting up until now, unless something's gone horribly wrong here. So I'm looking at the scripts for the loading screens closer, and it's like, Sion's entire backstory is about Chaldea's death destroying him. And like, so like the idea that he would see Chaldea again and not even recognize her is like, what? Wow, alright. It's like your only character motivation.
If you don't have a ticket, you're gonna have to pay. And this ride ain't cheap.
Where did you take Dominique?
So nice to see you again, Echidna.
Is that you, Volt? I thought I finished him off.
Indeed. But I'm not the Volt you once knew. Now it's your turn to take a trip to hell.
This time, I'll make sure I finish you off, along with your friends.
Like, Chaldea seemingly... Like, it takes her a moment to recognize Volt, but it might just be that she wasn't looking at him yet. But, like... I'm sorry, Echidna didn't recognize Volt at first, but she might have just not looked straight at him yet to consider it. But, like... Sion fights against Chaldea twice.
You'd be such a hottie if only you kept your mouth shut.
Wow. Ko. Worrying. I've seen your loading screens, so there's a few misogynist fucking lines in here that are creepy in here. A little off-putting, disappointing things to find out about the character I liked. You'd be such a hottie if only you kept your mouth shut. Unfortunate. Ha! Ha! Oh, stop. She can cut out of that line combo whenever she wants to. Echidna's scary in part because she can actually do combos. Everyone else kind of struggles with that kind of idea. I went straight over her head. Oh god! Come on, guys. Please. She beat Sion! Sion's so high level. Volt, come on. The allies in this game are a prank. I think you block lower and lower. Yeah, I think your block starts off being high and then it gets lower and lower, and that's like your block meter running out. I think you run out of blocking. Ow! I'm gonna lose because of fucking, like, allies being trash. Oh! Right when I stop blocking. Yeah. There it goes.
Game over.
This game's genuinely hard. Like, maybe I'm just embarrassing myself and there's people here out there that are like really good at it or something, but like I look at how your characters move and like how stiff they are and their inability to combo, and you can't like dodge and your block runs out and has to be faced in the same way. And like how many enemies can like wait for you to stop blocking and starting an attack, and then they can counter you with something faster. Like so many of them are just fast and you're like, oh god!
You'd be such a hottie if only...
Stop it! This is probably the most negative I've ever been on a nostalgic childhood game that I'm playing. Like, I don't know. Some people like link nostalgia with positivity, I guess. Like I can be nostalgic about something and be like, this is so fucking stupid. Like Warriors of Virtue. Like I like the stupid kangaroo movie, or at least I did, and so I have like fond memories of it, and that makes me want to revisit it. But that doesn't make me think like, oh, what a great movie. the creepy fucking kangaroo live action movie where everyone looks like Ron Perlman at the same time. There we go. Come on, guys, help me out here. Please? Maybe I think they might not do it against boss fights. They might not have animations for it, or they don't want you to be able to do it against them. They might only want you to be able to use that against minor enemies that don't matter. You do not want the... If they get the final hit, they might steal all the XP of the boss from me. They probably can. Wait. I can't go back. Okay. I'm like, wait, I want the circular uppercut. I just remembered that move. The circular uppercut's really good. I think speedrunners use it. That's a sentence I just said.
You would be such a babe if you weren't trying to kick our butts.
Ko, stop it.
It's not over yet. I'll teach you a thing or two about a woman's wrath the next time we meet.
Bold, what happened between you two?
I think we'll save story time for later.
She's here.
He smiles. To him, it's good news.
Carrying rocket fuel. If it slams into the station, we're all gonna be a lot warmer.
Let's detach the last car.
Leanne, can you say overkill?
She smiles like, I did it.
And where are we going to get this car key?
This exposition scene is literally longer than the time we have to try to resolve the problem that it's setting up. Like, if they spent this time getting the key card, we would have it.
What if we don't find one?
We're toast.
I think they legitimately explained for 40 seconds. I think that we have 20 seconds to resolve, or less. Meanwhile, what was Leanne's plan? She smiles like she did a good job, but like all she did was kill Ko, basically. And yeah, the people in the front car are just dead. Like, they're fucked. Yeah, you want to go left, right, forward. That's the fastest. I think the last one you pick is always it. Meanwhile, you'd think that we'd be detaching ourselves from the, oop, there it goes.
It's not over yet. The brakes are still out of commission.
You think that we'd be detaching ourselves from the main car to escape. Somehow the jet fuel being behind us causes a bigger explosion that takes out the place. But like, look at that explosion. It's like the same explosion in both cases, except that the whole place collapses when the jet fuel's there. But the jet fuels would be in here with us.
Whew. Looks like we're still alive.
Like, it would blow us up. We wouldn't survive.
We're in Mikado's domain now.
Let's get going.
"9 years ago. You earned a doctorate at such a young age. I'm so proud of you. You are indeed a Hurst."
I'm sorry, but as of today, I renounce that name. I appreciate my birth into the Hurst family, and I do appreciate the education you provided me. However, I've learned something more important from Taekwondo.
What are you saying?
From now on, I will live on with my master's name, Lei Fo.